All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a very, very important day today. Lots of craziness as expected, thanks to the FOMC, thanks to breaking out of a falling wedge, thanks to a lot of things that are really coming together in this market. And I think it's about to get very wild today. Um, I am reined in, so that means I am not able to work today. So essentially, all day today is me just looking at the charts, monitoring, updating you guys, and things of that nature. So gonna be pretty interesting today. So I'm really, it worked out really well. Let's go ahead and get this set up. All right, cool. Volume looks good. I'm at a buddy's house right now, so um, it's not It's not my home. I'm out on the road, but that being said, it's yeah, lots of volatility expected. All right, let's get the chart. Let's get everything set up. There we are. All right, welcome, 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 guys. There we go. CB, of course, buddy. Always, always, always. It is nice to see you, man. Absolutely. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what we're looking at the charts. First thing, guys, and this just beautiful to me. Like this is gorgeous. I absolutely, absolutely love this chart. Longs are increasing a lot. Longs are increasing rapidly, or not even rapidly, just steadily, right? So remember what's happening during this is happening. So like the price is dropping as longs are increasing. Okay, so think about that. Why would that make sense? This is exactly what you would be expecting for whales to be manipulating the market and accumulating those cheap coins, right? They're dropping the prices down, and as they're dropping them, what are they doing? They're adding to their bids. This is exactly what we have been looking for and what we are expecting to see. Okay, as you guys can see, long steadily increasing. This is gorgeous, guys. This is accumulation, accumulation, accumulation. In my eyes, this is whales manipulating the market, freaking people out, making them scared so that they sell their coins into them who are very obviously grabbing your coins. This is clear accumulation in my eyes. So it doesn't get much clearer than this. Honestly, it doesn't, guys. So, and I've talked about this before. I'll briefly touch it again. Where's another period of time where we had the same price action? Okay, you guys see this? From May 20 to July 20 of last year. Okay, longs are increasing steadily, right? May 20 to July 20th, right? What happened during this period of time? Let's go back in time. Let's see, right? May 20 July. You guys see this, right? Price is decreasing, longs are increasing. This is exactly the same thing that we saw back then. Okay? They drove the price down so that everyone freaked out and everyone sold, and all they were doing is grabbing that liquidity and then accelerating. And then once we started taking off, what happened? The longs dropped because they're now in profit. This is literally them taking their money, making you sell, and then as it started increasing, just selling it right back to you. This is exactly what we were like. This is perfect. This is absolutely like it doesn't get any clearer than this, guys. It just doesn't. So. And I think we're in the exact same thing right now. I think this is the exact same situation. We had a lot of bullish divergences back then. We have bullish divergences right now. Longs are increasing, price is decreasing. It's exactly the same in my opinion. All right, and it's clear accumulation. I cannot be convinced otherwise. I've looked at other charts. I've looked at other biases. I've really tried to understand because I'm counter trading some really, really good traders right now. And that's always concerning, right? When I'm counter trading so many people that I really, really respect, that are really good analysts, I have to really think about it. All right, am I wrong here? Am I on the wrong foot? Am I missing something? And I've looked at the charts. I've looked at the same information they are, and I don't think any of their biases can explain this right here. It just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense. So this is clear to me, guys. Like this is clear. So, and there's not just that, right? There's other things as well, because you don't only trade on one single indicator, you trade on multiple, right? Well, you have this right here. There's a falling wedge, right? The falling wedge came down in here to our major support level, and now we've broken out of that falling wedge, and you guys can see we're starting to accelerate upwards slowly, and this is my bull mode signal, right? Once we get above here, like I'm super bullish, okay? We're basically there. This is to me as a major breakout. And once we start getting above here, this is where I'm going to start getting really excited. All right. I don't necessarily think that this is out of the question yet, the sweep down here, but it's definitely losing. It's starting to lose confidence. I'm starting to lose confidence we are going to come back down here at all, right? Because now we've broken out of the falling wedge. It doesn't necessarily make sense to be back down in here again. I think falling back into the falling wedge would be a bearish sign. But don't underestimate the fact that we still do have these two swing lows down here. We've already taken out this one. So we do have most of the swing lows already tapped. All the liquidity has already been tapped. And these are the last two levels, right? All right. Now that's important. But let's also talk about this, right? That's not even done. Like, we have so much bullish things happening right now. Well, the channel, the rising channel, you guys see that? We're still in it. So if you're coming back down and tapping the bottom side of the channel, this is still support, right? Like, doesn't that make sense? If you're coming back into the bottom side of the channel, yeah, this is a bearish structure. I agree on that, right? A rising channel is not a good structure. It's not bullish, but it doesn't make sense to be selling right here close to support, right? You don't sell supports. You buy a support and you sell at resistances, right? Everyone always says that, but then whenever you come down here to support, what do people do? They freak out and they sell, right? So like me, I'm absolutely buying here. This is absolutely a buy zone for me. It makes so much sense. Now, if we lose this, and obviously, yeah, that makes sense. Once you lose the support, that's whenever it's a show of weakness, and then you can start looking at getting out of the market or going to a short position. But right now, this is support. It doesn't make sense to me why people are selling here. All right. Not only that, let's go back up here. This is a weekly breaker. The weekly breaker held up last week, and right now we're pushing up from it. Right. This weekly breaker is holding. That's good, right? That's what we want to see. And we go back up here, right? More things, because I think this entire structure looks extraordinarily bullish right now. I can't convince myself otherwise. Let's go over here to the Fibonacci retracement tool. From the very bottom, very top, golden pocket retracement, right? We're right here in the golden pocket, guys. We're right here. This is the golden pocket. We went a little bit below it, right? It's not great. We don't like to see it deviate below, but that's okay. It's not a huge issue. As long as you recover it quickly, which we absolutely did. This is still acting as a support level. I think we didn't. Yeah, like this still looks fine, guys. Okay, golden pocket retracement. We have the weekly breaker. We have the rising channel. We have the falling wedge. The volume profile looks. I thought it looked really bullish, but it just looks neutral for me. It was really bullish for me, but now it's more like a neutral territory. And then we can go over here. Let me go a different chart. I think I have it drawn differently. I have so much stuff on here, right? But I'm looking at so many different things right now, and that's so important. Like there's so many different. I'm really trying to figure out is this structure bullish or bearish, right? So because of that, I'm doing a lot of different charting, and I'm trying to really analyze and overanalyze and double analyze and devil's advocate and everything else, and trying to see, maybe is my bias wrong? Am I wrong here? And it keeps coming back to no, I don't think I'm wrong. I really, 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 really do not think I'm wrong. All right. So the next thing, okay. This is here we go. This is the price action on Bitcoin. You guys can see we made a lower low in price. Right? We only talk about closes on here because this is divergences, and divergences are formed at the candle closes, not at while it's still open. So we only care about closes. Okay? RSI is calculated by the candle close, not the candle open, not the candle intermediate point, only when it closes. So because of that, I don't care about wicks. when we're looking at divergences. It's irrelevant. It does not matter. It doesn't make any damn sense to do anything else, right? So you have this lower low in price, this higher low in RSI, right? That's a bullish divergence. Then over here, lower low in price, higher low in RSI. Guys, this is very clearly showing bears are losing strength on the downtrend. Okay? Very clear. To me, guys, this is a clear bullish divergence. Not enough people are talking about it, and it doesn't make sense to me, right? Something else I'm looking at, if you go to the weekly time frame. If you go to the weekly time frame, is it gonna? Nope, not enough history here. Let's go to another chart. Okay, here we go. Low, high, or low, low. You guys see this? This is a low and a low. This is a higher low in price. Meanwhile, we made a lower low in RSI. This is a weekly hidden bullish divergence. Okay? What that means is that the price, the RSI has reset below where this one was, and we're able to essentially, it's a that's what I'm looking for. It's an RSI reset essentially. It's an RSI reset. So essentially, this drop was aggressive enough that the RSI has dropped really low, able to springboard back up to neutral territory, which we did. We've already springboarded to a certain point, but I think that this hasn't really played out yet. I think it's still building up. Yeah, all that, like, all this makes sense to me. This is, the charts are so clear. Like, I don't understand why people can be bearish right now. And I've had these conversations with a lot of really good traders, guys. I really have, and I can't understand it. Like, I'm on crypto Twitter. I'm going through. A lot of people are really bearish right now, right? And I get it. I get it. Next thing, let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance. Remember, Bitcoin dominance is one of those ones where it's right here. This is my cheat sheet, right? Okay. Oops. Let me fix that again. Let me get rid of this. All right, there we go. Okay, my cheat sheet. We have these 4 levels established. The top one is jumping to Bitcoin or fiat. The next one is alts, just following Bitcoin, some 2x winners, but nothing crazy. Okay. Money rotation into alts, and then you have alt season, like pure alt season, right? These are the 4 levels we've had. Now, here's the deal. Did we rotate out of this section to this section? Yes. But does this section mean that alts are screwed? No. Guys, no. It just means it's following Bitcoin, right? Like, that's all it means. This is my alts are screwed level. We're not there yet, okay? And until we get up there, it doesn't really make sense for me to be too bearish on altcoins, right? Because, like, this is still okay. Like, nothing wrong with this, guys. This is basically means more consolidating, right? We're just still chilling. We're still chilling on the sideline waiting. And if you zoom out, it becomes even more clear how ridiculous this entire argument is because, guys, look at this. This has been our structure for the last damn near, an entire year now. An entire year of just ranging in this consolidation structure. And we're still on the downside. We're still on the bottom side of it. So, like, this is still just a consolidation. Okay, and like this, it really, like, whenever people are like, oh, alts are so screwed, this right here is the movement they're talking about. This right here, this is it. This is the movement. You see this, guys? Like this is it. This is, I don't understand their thought process here. Alts are fine. Alts are healthy. You guys see this? This was the altcoin season that we had in 2021. Okay, this massive drop. This is the capitulation, everyone freaking the hell out because all the alts are losing. Oh my God, it's so bad, right? This. We've had many times bigger movements in this consolidation range, right? This massive movement, hell, even this movement was bigger than this one, right? Then you're going to go over here and you can see how aggressive these things can get. But no, you guys are focused on this right here whenever this happened a year ago. Right? People are zoomed in way too close, and they ignore the bigger picture. It's clear, guys. Awesome. Oh, AYT, good to see you, buddy. Love Jeet B Day ING. I don't know how you said it. I'm so sorry. Let's go, absolutely, buddy. James and the Giant Bitcoin. Hey, man, how are you doing, buddy? Absolutely. Alfie. Awesome, man. I'm glad you are learning here. I really do hope that you guys get value from these live streams and these. I hope you guys really get value out of these because, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but either way you go, guys. I'm really trying to like test my bias, and it's hard, right? And the biggest way to test my bias right now is right here. This right here is the biggest scary point. This is the biggest pain point right now on this market, the DXY. Okay. And it's terrifying, right? This one chart right here, this chart alone is the scariest thing you could possibly show me. This is it, right? Because this is a parabolic increase, and as we know, this essentially is inverse of Bitcoin. So if this is parabolically increasing on DXY, then it would make sense that Bitcoin is parabolically decreasing, which we're sort of seeing right now, but obviously parabolic decreases absolutely can get some sort of a capitulation downwards, right? And that happens a lot. So that's, terrifying, right? And we are above some major levels. We have this trend line right here that's been forming for the last 5 years. We're now above that pretty, substantially. We have this monthly breaker we've closed above. That's also not great, right? Those two things are really, really big. They are, and like it's terrifying, right? We are at levels. We're testing the top side right here at this wick. So we are at levels that essentially have not been tested since 2003, 2004. Okay, and this is significant because guess what? Crypto started right down here. So crypto has not seen DXY this high. So we don't know what's going to happen. So we don't know what's going to happen, guys. Like, we just don't know. So I don't really have a clear answer on this, obviously, right? And we're sort of just waiting on the sideline. And I think today, thanks to the FOMC stuff, right, which as you guys know, I'm not a news or fundamental person, but it's ignorant, I think, not to believe there'll be some sort of reaction on the market, right? That's what everyone's talking about, so I think it makes sense that I'm going to go ahead and at least address it and be aware of it. I think there will be some volatility. Personally, I think there's going to be a lot of buy the or sell the news or sell the rumor, buy the news sort of thing, right? So I think what's going to happen essentially is people are freaking out right now, getting ready for the FOMC, and they're freaking out, right? Everyone's losing their minds on an increase, right? Is it going to be 0.5%? Is it going to be a full percent, 0.75%, right? Like everyone has these ideas and quantitative tightening and all that crap. You guys know I don't really get into all that, right? That's not really my thing. But the thing is, though, is like everyone's speculating and freaking out about it, right? Is anyone surprised this is happening? Anyone? In the entire market, is anyone surprised? Is anyone not seeing a rate increase coming? Okay, unless they come out there and are like, we're going to increase it by 2.5%. That would be pretty unexpected, right? But a 0.5, 0.75, hell, even a whole percent increase, it's expected right now, right? People have already adjusted their positions, and we're seeing them adjust their positions based upon the longs. They're getting into long positions right now. We see this. It's clear as day. The people who can move this chart are putting themselves into long positions. They think the price is going to increase. So if you want to bet against the whales, and this is who's moving this, right? This is whales moving this. So if you want to directly bet against the whales, be my guest, right? And you're like, well, that's not fair. You're not looking at the shorts. All right, let's look at the shorts. Shorts are at an all-time low. Go over here. You guys can see this. Shorts are at an all-time low. Okay, this is zero. Okay, make that very clear. That's zero. Like we're at nothing. This is all-time low, and we're still dropping. Okay, today we're down 7% from nothing, right? Like 7% of nothing, or 7% drop from damn near nothing, right? There's no people, no one's entering short positions, right? They're entering longs, right? If you go over here, I'm assuming, I haven't actually checked it yet, perpetual funding rates. Probably going to be neutral today. That's my guess, actually, because we did get a nice little pump overnight. Yeah, neutral. Bitcoin's neutral. A lot of the altcoins are negative. So Bitcoin's neutral. Okay, that means that basically it's not really favorable either direction. Some exchanges are favoring long, some are favoring shorts, but essentially it's across the board neutral, right? Our altcoins are very negative. We can see that. All these green, this is negative funding. This is favoring long positions right now. Okay, that means that shorts are essentially having to pay extra for having their short positions open, while longs could actually be getting paid just for having a long open. All right, it's essentially what it means. There's more to it, but just understand it in that manner, and it makes more sense. So, so shorts, yeah, funding rates look fine. I'm curious on this too. Fear greed index. Let's see how we're looking here. Extreme fear. Oh baby, I'm so happy about this. Yeah, extreme fear. Sentiment is absolutely low, while longs are increasing, while bullish divergences, while we have a hidden bullish divergence in the weekly, while we are at major support, we haven't lost a channel yet. I wouldn't be surprised if we have sort of like a capitulation of some sort, but it'd be a quick shakeout, right? Like this is something I could absolutely see happening, all right? And this is given FOMC crap, because we do have some volatility that happens with FOMC, okay? This is an expectation that I think would not be surprising. Today, 2 o'clock Eastern time, when FOMC comes out, we get the news we are expecting, right? There's a 0.5, 0.75, a full percent, whatever the hell it is, right? We get some sort of a decrease. And then these longs do get liquidated, right? It comes down here, it pops, and then what happens? We clear this level, tap the downside of this range, and we just accelerate. There you go. Is that wrong? Is that bad? Is this a bad idea? No, like it's not, man. So yeah, a V bottom or rip. This is something that's definitely possible, and like I do not advocate people being in leverage positions right now. I think it's smart not to be, but it's extremely hard to ignore that there are a lot of longs accumulating here, a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised about that happening. I really wouldn't. But as long as these levels are not lost, and remember, it's a mass consolidation clusterfuck, right? We have the weekly breaker, golden pocket, 3-day level, all of these liquidity taps, the rising channel right here, all of the different things right here. As long as we're holding this cluster, I'm good. If we do not hold this cluster, it's going to get bad. Okay, bad. All right. I cannot stress that enough. Then we'll legitimately start talking about, my $28,000 price target, possibly down here. Probably going to have some hell of a reaction over here. But realistically, guys, as long as we hold this level, it doesn't make sense for us to be targeting. It doesn't make sense to be a bear right now. It just doesn't to me. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. But, and like I talked about before, like we saw, okay, remember the structure right here. We drop down here, capitulate, continue up, right? Okay. Remember this structure. Remember what we're looking at right here. Okay, remember that. Don't forget it. What happened over here? Remember, very, very similar situation. This structure, the longs increasing, the bullish divergences, all of that. Very similar, okay? But what was the last thing we had? A shakeout. Okay, we had a shakeout. Have we had a real shakeout yet? I could see a dip down here. That's absolutely possible. We could have a capitulation down here to 36, clear all these levels, and then rip. But this structure and this structure are not talked about enough on how similar they are, and I think they're very similar, okay? I think this would be a lot more of a clear fractal if we had this. If we actually had this, clear it and then go back up, I think it'd be a lot more, or all the way down. If we cleared that, I think a lot more people would consider this fractal legit because we never actually cleared this. But if I remember correctly, the total 3 we did. See this? We did. We actually cleared and we swept this low. So this right here and this, very similar. Very similar structures, right? And that's essentially what I'm looking for, right? We may get one more flush down. It would not surprise me. And that's why volatility today is expected. I do expect a lot of volatility. But what that's going to look like is a real big question mark, right? We don't know yet, right? But the thing is, there's a lot of bullish pressures building up, and a lot of people are ignoring it. And I think it's pretty it's disingenuous to ignore these very bullish signs, just like it's disingenuous for me not to address the big elephant in the room. I think it'd be disingenuous. I think it's stupid. I think it would be it'd be setting you guys up for failure if you guys were not aware that, yes, this is a very bearish situation right here with this. Okay. So DXY does look very bearish in a bad way, right? So it's bullish in a bad way. Stocks are neutral today, at least, right? Everyone is just waiting on the sideline for something to happen. Slightly down, but very minor amounts. Yeah, you said ZIL. Let's look at ZIL. There we go. I'm not interested here though. As far as I'm concerned, it's a bearish retest. But it's good to see this though. That level held up. This weekly breaker. Weekly breaker held, but ultimately I'm not expecting this to be much. I'd be looking to sell anywhere in here. So, Waves is popping off again? That's a name I haven't heard of in a while. Raven's popping off. What the fuck? Oh, I know why. Raven actually may be a really good opportunity. I may actually take this one. Look at this. I'm going to show you guys on a log chart. Makes it really clean. I may buy some Raven. You guys see this? Weekly breaker. We have a descending trend line, right? We're testing that weekly breaker right now. If we get much below here, that's game over for Raven. Game over. GG, no re, right? But from this level right here, risk reward is really, really good. It's a 16R right now on this trade if I was to take it. Even if I was to target the bottom one, which I think is very conservative, still a 6R trade. Very, 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 very clear levels on Raven. Wish they were on Coinbase. Have been really nice. It's also a liquidity sweep. You guys see that? Fell beneath that, come back up, retest. Check KNC. I'll check KNC. Yo, Paul33, how you doing, buddy? Oof. Well, it's a weekly breaker. I'll give you that much. Oops, I can grab it. There she is. Right, that's good. Where's our golden pocket retracement at? It's quite near. That's gonna be a really aggressive movement though. What is R? R is risk to reward, right? So, okay, Pickle Rick, I need you to do something. I need you to do something, okay? And anyone who's in this chat and you have the same question, which is a very legitimate question, right? There's nothing wrong with that question. And it's actually a really good question to ask. But everyone in this chat who has not seen these two videos, I'm not going to say all of them, just the two. Trading 101. Oops. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. That was really loud. Okay. Risk management. Avoiding FOMO. These two videos right here are so important, and they do talk about risk reward. So, okay, cool. If it wants to, I gotta watch ads for my own videos. That's pretty crappy. All right. So right in here, I actually talk about risk rewards and all that stuff. It's an old video, but I go over it in detail. But adjusting risk to reward and exactly how you do it and why it's important, this is so important. So definitely watch those videos, guys. And I think the entire Trading 101 series is absolutely phenomenal. The production value isn't very good, but the actual content itself is just, like, I put a shit ton of work into it. So, okay. Let's look at the low time frame on this one for KNC. This is what Kraken. Ugh. KNC is on other charts, right? Not just that one. Because you can't get a good volume profile on that. That's why I don't like this chart. KNC. It's on Coinbase? Oh, didn't even know that. Coinbase gonna have some good volume. Yes, it is. Oof, I don't like that. That's too much volume. I'm not interested in catching this knife, man. The volume's too high. I'm just not interested in it. I don't like how it's decreasing on increasing volume. That's just, it's terrifying. I would need to see. Uh-oh. 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 What's this, guys? What's this? What's this? Bitcoin breaking up? What? What? No. That's impossible. It's supposed to go down, guys. Bitcoin's supposed to drop, though. That's what everyone says. What? No. This can't be right. No. What? Interesting, guys. Not everyone can be wrong. That's nuts, guys. Bitcoin's only allowed to go down. That's what everyone has been saying for the last, like, weeks. Well, wait for some closes, right? But obviously that's a good sign. So, there you go. Oh, man. Oh, another one. Oh, I just moved different tabs. Bitcoin is breaking to the upside. Need to wait for some closes. Looks good so far. Everything is going to plan. All right. It's good to see it, though, guys. Like, I'm not. I just said that. Need to wait for some closes. Everything looks great so far. Yeah. All right. Either way, go. You know, Cardona's doing really well today. Still think it's very dangerous. Still think it's very dangerous. Make any assumptions or enter into positions until. Yep. Still think it's very dangerous to do anything right now. Just make sure that you're very careful, because the FOMC can just go in there and just slap everything to shit. How's DXY and stuff doing? Longs keep increasing. Shorts still low. Dow is starting to actually turn green today. DXY is still holding up. That's the one thing that I don't want to see. I want to see this thing. I want to see it drop. So this is the one major aspect of this market that's still really worrying for me. At the bottom is in. Yep. What else, guys? Bitcoin dominance is actually not shooting up as high as I thought it would. I thought it'd be more aggressive given the explosive movement from Bitcoin. It's holding up pretty neutral right now. Had a little bit of a pump, but not much. It's good to see. Means it's not just Bitcoin popping, but other coins as well. Let's keep increasing. Yeah, I don't know what else to say at this point, guys. I think the plan's still in fact. I think everything still looks good. Sort of just waiting for this thing to play out at this point. Bids are in place. Yeah, just waiting at this point. What else? What else? What else? This is some altcoins. See what else is going on. Bitcoin Cash still consolidating. Doesn't look great. Back to the bottom side of the range. Not great. Crow's recovering to a certain extent. I know we have this trend line we were forming for a while. I think we look like we're actually finding support on it. Looks pretty capitulative in volume, so I don't really know if I would not be surprised if this is the bottom, just because of the massive amount of volume we got here. And it's not just on OKEx, it's also on other ones as well. Well, I look back. Not as high a volume as I was expecting, honestly. I guess not. Yeah, it's not as high a volume as I thought. I actually thought it was a lot more aggressive. Guess not. How do I feel about this yet? I'm not sure. Let's go to the BTC pairing. Well, it's bouncing off our support level. Lost 200, lost this daily, and we saw what happened. Aggressive drop. But this is a major support, and it's holding up so far. E&J fell beneath the golden pocket, so I'm no longer interested in E&J in any capacity. It's no longer at a healthy point. We are on a support here. What is this? Not really. Thought we were. Guess not. Sort of just free falling right now for E and J. CRV's back up here. That's not bad. That's a little scary, John. If your stop losses are that tight, they're probably going to get activated in either direction. Be careful on that. I would probably even, whenever you have massive volatility, you need to adjust your position so that you could have looser stop losses. Ugh. Right? Because you're going to need to basically have less exposure so that you can have more flexibility in your stop losses. That's basically how you would play this today, because it's going to have volatility. So I'd be very cautious on too much there. Am I going crazy like a falling wedge? Either a falling wedge or some sort of a channel. Okay. Golden pocket retracement. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Wait. No, it's just below it. Was that volume? Oh no, okay, it was a volume on there. I was trying to grab a volume candle. I was like, why is this not grabbing? That makes sense. Ooh. I like this. So you can call it a channel, you can call it a falling wedge. Either way, if it's going downwards, it's a corrective structure. Okay, cool. That makes sense, John. I don't want you to be too exposed or too tight a stop loss and be like, damn it, it got activated and it ended up going the direction I wanted to. Yeah. It's pretty clean. Pretty clean levels. CRV looks pretty freaking strong given everything. Now, this breaker is the biggest issue. So right now we're currently in a support level or a resistance. But if we do get above here, I think we're clear skies. Yeah, the 4-hour 200 moving average and also this daily. I think we're really clear skies probably on CRV. That looks really good. Multivac. Oh, come on, Multivac. Stop sucking. Falling wedge. Breaking out? Question mark. Major support level? Question mark. 3-day support. Falling wedge. Well, this looks like shit. USD pairing looks pretty freaking good. Tether pairing looks good. BTC pairing looks like crap. Interesting. That's I don't know what to think about this right now. Oh, PYR. Glad to see it show some freaking life. Stupid ass coin. You know what? I like this recovery. I like the recovery we're getting so far. It's not bad. That being said, I bet if I adjust this to the wick. Yeah, there she is. Alright. Oh, man. I don't know. This one's tough. I don't know. This one's a rough one. Probably need to get the hell out of this trade. sweep. Sweep of this one, right? Let's go to that. Oops. That's a sweep. Strong recovery so far. Low volume though. No, I'm gonna get out of PRR. I don't really want to keep it. I'm just gonna sell this shit. I'm probably gonna sell my PYR and go into Raven. Raven's simple, man. It's a clean setup. Yep. I think Raven's clean. PYR looks like crap. Well, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off. The reason why, because I don't have anything else to say. And because I don't have anything else to say, I'm not going to waste you guys' time. I think that I've essentially given you guys the majority of the information I'm thinking right now. And I will be back on if/when. Granted the SECs. Oh, come on. Stupid. Whatever. I'm going to go ahead and get off, and I'm going to be back on when we get volatility. So I'm chilling here, looking at the charts, but I'm not just gonna do it while live on stream with you guys. Instead, I'm just gonna do it on the off time and watch it. And when we get some movement, come back on. Right? I think that makes sense to me. So I'm gonna respect you guys' time because I really don't have anything else to say. But yeah. Have a good one, guys. Probably gonna grab some lunch soon, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'll be back on later tonight, probably, or later today. So I'll be watching charts. So I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces, boys. I'm out. Bye.